You have watched football your whole life. You can name the players. You know the scores. But if someone asked you to explain what each of the 11 players on the pitch actually does, you would struggle. Most people would. 11 players. 11 completely different jobs. Here is every single position in football, what the number on the shirt used to mean, and what the job actually demands in 2026. 5 minutes. No skipping. Number 1. The goalkeeper. The only player who can use their hands inside the penalty area. Stop the ball going in. Simple, in theory. But the modern goalkeeper does far more. They start attacks with their feet, command the defense, and act as an extra outfield player when their team has possession. Standing and catching crosses is no longer enough. Numbers 2 and 3. The right back and left back. They defend the wide areas of the pitch. Their original job was just to stop the winger. Now they sprint the full length of the pitch to join attacks, overlap wingers, and deliver crosses themselves. Then they sprint back to defend. It is one of the most exhausting roles in football. Numbers 4 and 5. The center backs. 2 central defenders whose job is to win every header, block every shot, and never let the striker have a clean chance. They are the last wall between the attacker and the goalkeeper. One mistake from a center back does not just lose possession. It usually ends up in the net. Number 6. The defensive midfielder. This is the position most casual fans completely ignore. They sit in front of the defense and do the invisible work, breaking up attacks before they start, covering spaces, winning back possession. When they play well, nothing happens. When they play badly, everything happens. Numbers 8 and 10. The central midfielders. Number 8 is the engine constantly running, linking defense to attack, covering ground all game. Number 10 is the brain and the most creative player on the pitch, the one who sees passes before they exist and creates chances from nothing. Every young player wants the number 10 shirt. Numbers 7 and 11. The wingers, wide attackers on the left and right, beat the defender, get to the byline, deliver the cross. But the modern winger is usually placed on the opposite side to their stronger foot, so they cut inside and shoot rather than cross. Right-footed on the left wing, left-footed on the right wing. Cutting in, that is the pattern you see every single week. Number 9. The striker, the most watched player on the pitch. Their entire job is to be in the right position at the right moment and finish the chance. A great striker makes it look easy. It is not. Arriving in exactly the right place every single time requires a level of intelligence and movement that most people standing on the outside completely underestimate. Now, here is the modern twist nobody explains. The false 9. A striker who does not stay up front. Instead, they drop deep into midfield to receive the ball, dragging defenders out of position and creating space for the wingers to run into. It looks like there is no striker. There is one. They are just not where you expect them. Formations. All 11 positions arranged into a specific shape. The most common formation in the 2026 World Cup is the 4-3-3. 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 attackers. It gives width on both sides and a strong defensive base. When it works, it is almost impossible to break down. When it does not work, the midfield gets outnumbered. The 4-4-2. 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 strikers. The classic formation. The 2 strikers work as a pair. One holds the ball with their back to goal, the other makes the run-in behind the defense. It dominated world football for decades. It is less common now. It is not dead. The 5-3-2 and the 5-4-1. 5 defenders across the back. These formations are used by teams who expect to be under pressure for most of the match. They sacrifice attacking players for defensive cover. It looks defensive. It is, but it works, and it has beaten some of the best teams in the world. Here is what nobody tells you about formations. They change constantly during a match. When your team has the ball, the formation stretches and shapes into attack. When you lose it, every player shifts position to defend. The formation printed in the match program is just the starting point. What actually happens on the pitch is something completely different. One more thing. The number on the back of a shirt used to tell you exactly where a player played. Number 1, goalkeeper. Number 9, striker. Number 10, the creative one. That is still mostly true. But in modern football, players choose their own squad numbers. Do not always trust the shirt. 11 players, 11 different jobs. One team that only works when every single job is done correctly at the same time. Next time someone scores, you will know exactly which position made the run, which one delivered the pass, and which one was supposed to be marking the score. Subscribe if you want every football rule explained this clearly. KickFile, the file on football.